I want to introduce you wonderful friends, brothers in Christ, Jeff and team, and I will just ask a couple of questions about. And guys, your first time in Ukraine?
Yes.
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 First time?
Yeah, first time.
What do you think about Ukraine when you are coming, or what do you hear from your news?
Well, you know, we hear from the news the war.
Yeah.
And we were so overwhelmed by the hospitality and the love of your country and the people we met.
Resilient people.
Yeah.
I think that everybody's been so nice to us, and it's actually been a lot nicer here than I think we were anticipating because of what we see in the news. Mm-hmm. We think that everybody's running for cover.
Yeah, this is what I hear from you guys. So the news showing you that in all Ukraine is a war, air is bumping, and no life.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the reality?
Reality is there's a lot of life, and as Jeff said, there's a lot of resilience. There's hope. There's hope in this country, and I think it's a country that I'm glad we're partnering with personally, and I'm glad our country is partnering with you.
So, would you bring your kids and your family to Uzhhorod?
I would definitely bring my family here.
Would you recommend for your friends?
Yeah, because I would tell them in many cases it's safer than a lot of cities in the United States.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, without a doubt. I would come back.
Cool. You said you will come back, both of you. Yeah. So we are checking this.
If Tim,
in the camera.
If Tim makes me come back.
Yeah. So what do you expect, to feel, to see? Maybe chaos, maybe some rush, no organization, no administration. What was expecting, and what is the reality of Charity Foundation?
Yeah, the reality is that you've got an organization that's running smoothly, that you are answering to the needs of the people, and that it's much more organized than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, yeah. I am amazed of the lives that you touch. The lives that you are invested in are very apparent, and you're changing lives, and you're making a big difference with a relatively small organization. You have an incredible outreach for a small organization. So
you see a couple of our ministries. What does really touch your heart? Because I saw many times in 2 days, only 2 days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I see many emotion, many tears.
Yeah.
What does really touch you?
Well, I will say the work that you're doing in the orphanages is incredible. The love that the kids had in their eyes for you. Mm-hmm. So it told us that you were family to them. It was very apparent. So you're making an incredible impact on hundreds of lives that have come through there. You can see it. And I think that that's a story that needs to be told,
share
how to do that.
Yeah.
And then we're standing in this warehouse that is filled with things that you've helped create. And there's a lot of people that are going to be helped by that. And that's very touching.
I was touched by the work you're doing with the boys in the soccer group and meeting with their parents. Yeah. Firsthand, them telling us how much it's meant to them to be developing not just soccer players, but men for the future and men of faith. And that was very touching to me. Yeah.
Okay. We talk with you about donors and investors. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you explain for the people who will look at us in YouTube and our channel, what is different and in what you would invest? Yeah.
Well, so I think both categories are very, very important.
Yes.
So Family of Christ, donation I see as giving money and periodically staying engaged. Investors are people that walk alongside, and they look at it as a joint business that you are on this long journey with. And so Jeff and I are here as investors. Mm-hmm. We have invested hopefully time, treasure, and talent to the organization, and an investment is something you stay in for a long period of time, and you walk alongside for a long period of time.
I'd just echo what Tim says, and I think it is important to have the donors, but they're not going to probably be able to make a trip over here necessarily, that they're going to just give on a regular basis. And while they're praying for you and alongside with you, they're not probably going to come alongside in that partnership as closely as an investor would. And I think every organization needs both. It's very important to have both.
So we talked with you about how it's important to know people on this side of the country, and this is the side planet.
Yeah.
And what do you do before you would invest? Are you would come, or you would like watching YouTube, or you watching Facebook? How to check the charity foundation, or this is live charity foundation, or this is dead charity foundation?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of ways to do it.
Yes.
You obviously can invest without going to see something. But there's this old African saying that if you understand in your head and you believe in your heart, you will move your feet. Coming, seeing, experiencing the impact that Family of Christ has on so many lives causes you to believe in your heart what you're doing. And so you move your feet. So for me, and I think Jeff feels the same way.
Exactly.
It's important that we could see its impact, and we know the amazing work that you're doing, and that our dollars are going towards some amazing things.
And I think for other investors, they can talk to us.
Yeah.
They can talk to other people who've been here. If they can't make the trip, then they should, ask us what we think of it.
So you should left your emails on the comments. So, okay,
Happy
guys.
to talk to anybody.
Yeah, one more question. What do you feel spiritually for Ukraine? And you see people, you touch people with different stories. You met refugees, you met orphans, refugees, you met a bunch of people in a social travel. What do you expect to see in Ukraine in the future?
Well, I mean, what I expect in the future is hope, and you can see Christ is here. Christ is moving. So what I see is my neighbor, and we are called to love our neighbors, and we saw some wonderful brothers and sisters at every age here, and
not everyone's 16, here, sorry for that.
That's true. That's true.
I saw a lot of hope. That gives me hope, because the people here are seeing how God is moving in their lives, and it's so heartwarming to see that if there's hope here, and for what everybody's been going through, what we've seen, these people had to relocate here, but they're saying God brought them here. They have a purpose. To me, that gives me a lot of hope that this is somewhere where I want to invest because of the hope that they have.
Last question: how you would describe, to tell for the people, how is Charity Foundation Family of Christ International is?
Well, I'd say that Family of Christ is putting words into action. They're doing. They're engaged. You can tell right away when you engage with people that you do it every day. There's a difference between occasionally and periodically showing up and having a relationship. And you have a relationship. And those relationships are very apparent, and they're making a big difference. So I would describe a doing organization that is actively working, doing the hard work that God's called us to do, and you're making a difference.
Exactly. I would say doing with a relationship. It's not just dropping off the packages at the orphanage or dropping off the supplies. Is that you're engaged with these people. To me, that helps for the future, and then it helps then you respond to what they need.
Yep.
Thank you so much. And thank you that you come for this this is one of the shortest mission trip what I have in my life with people who coming for 2 days. But I so appreciate for you guys, and I thank you for your encourage, your word. You know how you, and for short time in invest, you tell for the people what God think about the different situation. And we'll pray for your families, and we are waiting you back with your families, and your friends, and we'll be always thankful for all America. You know, we are pray for America, and we will support America in our prayings, and we are always will be appreciated. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
So
it's been a blessing for us.
Yeah, please follow. There are in Instagram. They are live. Please follow, made repost and comment and likes, and maybe you have some ideas how we can make more blessing for Ukraine and bring more, I would say, hope for online and the people who lost everything. Thank you so much, and God bless you guys.